Friends, let's discuss some important topics related to environment which will asked in UPSC Prelims 2023. So here the first topic is the Mangrove Alliance for Climate Change (MAC). It includes UAE, Indonesia, India, Sri Lanka, Australia, Japan and Spain. It seeks to educate and spread awareness worldwide on the role of mangroves in curbing global warming and its potential as a solution for climate change. However, Environmental Alliance works on voluntary basis, which means that there are no real checks and balances to hold the members accountable. Instead, the parties will decide their own commitment and deadlines regarding planting, restoring mangroves. The member will share expertise and support each other in researching, managing and protecting coastal areas. What are mangroves? About mangroves. Mangroves are defined as assemblies of salt-tolerant trees and shrubs that grow in intertidal regions of the tropical and subtropical coastal lines. They grow luxuriantly in places where fresh water mixes with seawater and where sediments are composed and accumulated deposited of muds. Features: saline environment. They survive under extreme hostile environment such as salt and low oxygen conditions. Low oxygen. Underground tissue of any plant need oxygen for respiration, but in a mangrove environment, oxygen in a soil is limited or nil. Next, survival in extreme conditions. With their roots submerged in water, mangrove trees thrive in hot, muddy, salty conditions that would quickly kill most plants. Next is viviparous. Their seeds germinate while still attached to the parent tree. Once germinated, the seeds grow into a propagate. Significance: mangroves traps and cycles various organic materials, chemical elements, important nutrients in the coastal ecosystem. They provide one of the basic food chain resources for marine organisms. They provide physical habitats and nursery grounds for a wide variety of marine organisms, many of which have important recreational and commercial values. Next is mangrove also serve as storm buffers by reducing winds and wave actions in a shallow shoreline areas. Now, what are the area covered mangroves? In global mangroves cover, the total mangroves cover in a world is 1,50,000 square kilometers. Asia has the largest number of mangrove worldwide. South Asia comprises 6.8% world mangrove cover. Mangrove cover in India. India's contributions 45.8% total mangrove cover in South Asia. According to Indian State Forest Report 2021, mangrove cover in India 4992 square kilometers is 0.5% of the country's total geographical area. Largest mangrove forest Sundarban in West Bengal. So this is important for prelims point of view. Largest mangrove forest regions in the world. It is also listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is followed by Gujarat and Andaman Nicobar Islands. So this is again important. Now, what are the challenges associated with mangrove conservation? First is commercialization of coastal areas. Aquaculture, coastal development, rice and palm oil farming and industrial activities rapidly replacing these salt-tolerant trees and ecosystem they support. Strip frames. The emergence of strip farms have caused at least 35% of overall lost mangrove forest. The rise of strip farming is response to increasing affiliate and strip in the United States, Europe, Japan, China, and recent decades. Temperature related issue. A fluctuation of 10 degrees in a short period of time is enough stress to damage the plant to freezing temperature for even few hours can kill some mangrove species. Now, next is soil related issues. The soil where mangroves are more rooted pose a challenge for plants as it is severely lacking in oxygen. Now, next is excessive human intervention. During past changes in sea level, mangroves were able to move further inland, but in many places, human development is now a barrier that limits how far mangrove forest can migrate. Mangrove also frequently suffer from oil spill. UNCCD Conference of Parties COP15 United The Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change addressed 15 sessions of COP15 UNCCD CAD World Western Africa. Highlights what COP15. What COP15 is a key element in the fight against desertification, land degradation and drought. It will build on the finding of second editions of Global Land Outlook and offer a concrete response to interconnected challenges of land degradation, climate change and biodiversity loss. The Global Land Outlooks, the UNCCD flagship publication, underscore land system challenges, showcases transformative policies and practices and points to cost-effective pathway to scale up sustainable lands and water management. Top agendas: drought, land restoration and related enablers such as land rights, gender equality and youth empowerment are among the top items of conference agenda. Their theme is Land, Life, Legacy from Scarcity to Prosperity. What is desertification? Land degradation defined as reduction or loss of biological or economic productivity of dry lands. Land degradation is arid, semi-arid, dry, sub-humid areas resulting from various factors including climate variation and human activities. Its causes is loss of soil cover. Loss of soil cover mainly due to rainfall and surface runoff is one of the biggest reason for desertification. Second reason is cutting forest adversely affects soil and cause degradations. As urbanization increases, the demand for resources is also increasing. Next is vegetation degradation. Vegetation degradation is defined as the temporary or permanent reduction in density, structure, species compositions and productivity of vegetation covers. Next point is water erosion. It results to badland topography which itself an initial stage of desertification. Next is wind erosion. Sand encroachment and wind resources fertility of a soil making a land susceptible to desertification. Next is climate change. It may exacerbate desertifications through alterations of spatial and temporal pattern of temperature, rainfall, solar radiation and winds. Now, move on next topics. Wildlife protection Bill 2022. So this is also one of the important topic. Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill 2022, which seek to give effect of India's obligation under Convention on International Trade on Endangered Species of Wild Flora and Fauna CITES. What is the objective of the bill? Protection of endangered species. Bills seek to enhance punishment for illegal wildlife trade, better management of protected area. It provides for certain permitted activities like grazing, movement of land, livestock, and bona fide use of drinking water and household water by local communities. Protection of forest land. It is also critical because they equally indicates itself to the protection of right of people who have been residing there since ages. Next, what are the proposed amendment? So, first is this amendment proposed a new schedule of species listed in appendix under CITES. Section 6 has been amended to constitute a standing committee to exercise such power and duties as may be delegated to it by State Wildlife Board for Wildlife. Section 43 of the Act amends which permits the use of elephants and religious for any other purpose. To enable the central government to appoint Management Authority, Section 49E has been inserted. Allow the central government to appoint scientific authority to provide guidance and matter relating to impact of survival and specimen of being traded. The bill also empowers central government to regulate and stop import, trade or processation to incentives plants or animal alien species. The bill also enhanced the penalties prescribed for violation of provision of the Act. For general violations, maximum fine increased 25,000 to 1 lakh. In especially protected animals, the minimum fine of rupees 10,000 has been enhanced to 25,000. Unassociated with the bill. Has any other purpose and vague has the potential to encouraging commercial trade of elephants. Some important issues regarding human-wildlife conflict, eco-sensitive zone rules, etc. has not been addressed. According to the report provided by Parliamentary Standing Committee, species listed all the three schedules of the bill are incomplete. The scientists, botanists, biologists are sought in the number of the greater inclusion of them to accelerate the process listing all existing species wildlife. So, what is Wildlife Protection Act 1922? The Wildlife Protection Act 1922 provides a legal framework for protection of various species of wild animal and plants, management of their habitats, regulation and control of trade and wild animal, plants and products made from them. The Act also lists schedules of plant and animals are afford various degree of protection and monitoring by the government. Now, about CITES. CITES is an international agreement which states a regional economic integration and organization to adhere voluntarily. CITES was drafted as a result of resolution adoption in 1963 at the meeting members of the International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN). CITES entered into force in July 1975. The CITES Secretariat administered by UNEP (United Nations Environment Programme) and located at Geneva, Switzerland. So this is important. India is a signatory of CITES. Again, this is important. So, what are the constitutional provisions for wildlife conservation? First is 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Forest and protection of wildlife, animal and bird was transferred from state to concurrent list. Next is Article 51A G of the Constitution state that it shall be the fundamental duty of every citizen to protect and improve the natural environment, including forest and wildlife. Next is Article 48A in the Directive Principle of State Policy mandates the state shall endeavor to protect and improve environment and to the safeguard of forest and wildlife of the country. Next topic is Just Energy Transition Partnership. Union Ministry of Power has opposed the G7 nations plan to pursuing India's to start negotiations on Just Energy Transition Partnerships. About Just Energy Transition Partnership, AETP is an initiative of rich nations to accelerate phase-out of coal-reducing emissions. The JEP initiatives modules for the South Africa to support South Africa's decarbonization effort. It aims to reduce the emission of energy sector to accelerate the coal phase of process. ZETP makes on various funding options available for the purpose in identified developing countries. The JETP was launched at COP26 in Glasgow with the support of United Kingdom, United States, France, Germany and European Unions. Following that, G7 announced for similar partnership in India, Indonesia, Senegal and Vietnam. What are Indian stand in Just Energy Transition Partnerships? So India argues the coal cannot be singled out as a polluting fuels, and energy transition talks to needs to take place on equal terms. Next topic is Mission Life, lifestyle for environment. So again, this is very important topic. The mantra of Mission Life, lifestyle for environment to make climate change democratic, in which everyone can contribute within their capacity. Climate change and environment degradation are a global phenomenon, meaning the decisions made in regions of world affected ecosystem and communities somewhere else. The Mission Life was launched by Prime Minister of India in the presence of UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Mission Life, lifestyle for environment, is a new initiative of sustainable and healthy lifestyle. Climate change and global warming are the main challenges before the world and mankind. The Mission Life can make fight against climate change democratic with their contributions of everyone's in their own capacity. About Mission Life. Mission Life is a global initiative by India to help the world in its fight against climate change and lead to sustainable way of life to achieve the sustainable development goal set by UN. Mission Life aims to the following three prolonged strategy of changing our collective approach towards sustainability. First is nudging individual and practice simple yet effective environment friendly actions on their daily lives. Second is by enabling industries and markets to respond swiftly to the changing demands. Third is to influence the government and industrial policy to support both sustainable consumption and production policy. Now, India's commitment to Mission Life. Mission Life will action the ideas and ideals of life through the mission mode scientific and measurable program and demonstrate India's commitment to walk the talk on climate change. The annual per capita carbon footprint in the countries is only about 1.5 times compared to the world average of 4 tons per year, while India has the fourth largest capacity for renewable energy in the world. Now, next topic is Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary. So, it is situated on MP, Madhya Pradesh. 70 years after the cheetah extinction, the Indian government are planning to introduce Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary, as we know. Kuno National Park is the national park in MP established in 1981 as a wildlife sanctuary. In 2018, it was given the status of national park. So you must remember that it is the status, currently it is the status of national park as the Tirthar-Gir dry deciduous forest. So Tirthar-Gir dry deciduous forest is also important. Kunho Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary is underway to become India's second home for Asiatic lion. Background: India and Namibia signed a memorandum of understanding recently to introduce the African cheetah in India. The Asiatic cheetah was declared extinct in India in 1952 and is critically endangered species, surviving only in Iran. In 1947, there were confirmed records of cheetah presence in India, but the 3 surviving males were gunned down in Maharaja Ramanuj Pratap Singh Dev Suruja State, what's now Guru Gurdas National Park in Chhattisgarh. The Union government has attempting to reintroduce cheetah in India since 1960 and 1970s. Cheetah is one of the oldest and big cat species with ancestors that can be traced back more than 5 million years to the Miocene era. World fastest land animals that lives in Africa and Asia. Reason for extinction in India: human-wildlife conflict, loss of habitat, and loss of prey, and illegal trafficking. So these are some reasons to extinct cheetah from India. African cheetah, scientific name Echinopsis jubatus. Habitat: African savanna. Characteristics: they are bigger than size as compared to Asiatic cheetah. Conservation status: IUCN name vulnerable. Sites: Appendix 1. Asiatic cheetah. About Asiatic cheetah. Characteristics: smaller and flatter than the African cheetah. IUCN status: critically endangered. Status in India: declared extinct in India 1952. Distribution: only 40 to 50 and found only in Iran. So thanks for watching friends, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Bye bye.